Okay, we're testing. I'm testing. This should be interesting. I just experimenting again. Nothing really special. So I'm going to see how this works. Yeah, I got a warning. It says video resolution. Current resolution is 1768 by 992, which is not optimal. Hey boy, where did I come up with that number? Anyway, I don't have any viewers. Doesn't surprise me. So maybe I'll just, I'll go ahead. Because you don't really have to see this live. Yeah, it's not that important to see it live. So I'm going to go on. What it is this is my Android tablet. And on this tablet, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to start it over, is a program called Skywave Schedules, which originally it produced or gave you shortwave schedule listings. And you could do searches and stuff like that. I reviewed it over a year ago, and I really liked it. I made some comments to the developer, and he made some changes and some additions. And I was playing around with it the other day for the first time in about a year, and I realized there's some other new features and some enhancements to old features. Again, this is Skywave Schedules, running on an Android tablet. And there it is. And so you can search either the EIB or the AOKI database for programs on shortwave. Well, actually, long wave, shortwave, and medium wave. And we're going to do shortwave bands, all shortwave bands. Oops, let me go back. Now, finally, the display before was messed up. It had a small 1, a 9, a big 9, a small 4, and a big 6. Now it's fixed itself. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, so we can do a search on all shortwave bands and language. Broadcast is, I picked English because that's the only language I know, and I don't know it very well. And we can say search. And so it's searching in this case, the EIB database for programs that are on the air right now that are broadcasting in English. And then here's the listing. Good old Brother Stairs in there all over the place. And then you can pick one of these broadcasts. Now I'm going to pick Brother Stair only because most likely he can be heard, or his old recordings, he's no longer with us. So I'm going to pick 7.490. So I picked that. Tells me some information about it. Now I can listen to it. Now this is an Android tablet. There's no SDR on this tablet. And what it does, it takes me to, and you'll see it, the KiwiSDR. In there, it picked the station initially. And apparently either they're not on the air or this is not a good station or a good receiver on the air. So let's go back, because we're not picking up anything there, and you'd think we would. So initially what it does, it picks a random receiver in the last area that you picked in the world, like I had previously picked North America. Then it takes you there automatically. Then if you don't like that receiver, say the random receiver it picked, not doing a very good job, then you see this listing of receivers, in this case North America, and you can pick one. Now let me see if I can find one in Florida just as a reference. There's one, Boca Raton. That's way down Florida. Let's just pick that one for the heck of it. So now I hit this button here, and it's going to go to that one on the KiwiSDR. And I have to start, and it's hearing it, barely. Now, right now, it's 2:49 in the afternoon here in Clearwater, Florida. So not a good time to listen. But the beauty of this application is that it connects you with radios on KiwiSDR, which are throughout the world. So you could pick, if you really want to hear Brother Stare, you could pick a receiver close to where it's being broadcast, which I believe is in Tennessee. I don't know. Let me go back. I can go back to my search, and let's view the last search. To this Brother Stare, it's 7.490. That's probably in the middle of the United States, actually the eastern middle of the United States. So if we go back to listen, and now we can, since we already started this, let's pick a radio that's kind of close to him. Try to find one here. Central Vermont. Yeah. Oh, here's one. There's one in Texas. Let's don't waste time trying to find one. There's one in Texas. So now we're going to push on this button here, and it should take me to that receiver. And it's not doing too good either. That's because it's a bad part of the day. But I could search around here and find, if I was really wanting to hear that, there's one in Kentucky. Let's try that one. Listen here. Find a radio that's close to that transmission, and it's going to pick it up. Okay, we'll start it. Nope. So I didn't do too good there. Well, there's the one in Tampa, Florida, and I'm pretty sure that one in Tampa, Florida, because I've looked at it before, is just using a discone antenna, so it's not going to do too good. Now, the one thing that I'm missing here that you get when you're on the KiwiSDR website is you get an indication of how good a particular receiver is. Just kind of, they score their receivers. So Atlanta, Georgia, let's try that. He's got a bunch of antennas. Got him a last resort here. And we'll tap. Yeah, there we go. So my point is, not only does this Skywave schedules give you the schedules and let you search them. You can choose EIB or, oops, hit the button there, or AOKI. I use EIBI. And when you can go to settings and tell it to download the latest one, so it gets the latest schedule. So I'm going to look over in the chat room, see what's going on. So we got Barry from Vancouver, Washington. And we got Thomas. I'm going to go realty on putting a laptop down in my shack. Do you ever do any UTDX? I do occasionally, but I haven't much lately. But yes, I do. Okay. Happy turkey. Okay. Barry says, nothing on 7490 here. Either try a higher frequency. Okay. We got Richard. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We're not having Thanksgiving today because my daughter can't come until tomorrow. So today is just kind of a do-nothing day for me and my wife. So anyway, to catch everybody up, I'm using my Android tablet. This is a Samsung tablet. I don't remember the model number. It's a couple years old. And I'm running this Skywave Schedules app. And it provides you initially with the database, the EIBI or the other one, and you can search for broadcast. And then once you find something you want to listen to, then it will link you to the radios on the internet that belong to individuals on the KiwiSDR website, now which I've shown you that also. So it combines those two. It combines the searching of the database and taking you to the station. So let's go again. Let's do a new search. It'll be the same because I haven't changed the database. And then let's get away from Brother Stare. There's WTWW. And let's try something outside of the United States so I can show you another advantage of this. Now this is all the stuff that should be broadcasting in English only. So World Music Radio. I know, well that's way up there. I don't want to go that high. Let's go down around 10 megahertz. Voice of Korea. I don't know if I can get that or not. That's, whoops, did I hit it? No, I hit the wrong one. Big fingered. Voice of Korea. So that's it in Korea. And we will say we want to listen. And then see, it was smart enough to say, well, you need to listen to a radio that's in the Middle East area if you're going to hear this. So it picked one. First time it picks one. Next, after that. Well, there's some stations there, but not the one I wanted. Yep, I don't hear anything. So let's go back. Let's see what he's got. He's got a multi-band vertical. And he's in Kuwait City. Oh, he's in Kuwait City. Well, that's quite a ways from Korea. Let's go back. Now, I don't want Middle East because this was in Korea. See what other choices I have. Maybe Southeast Asia. Southeast. That's probably the one I want. So I'm going to pick that. Now it's going to look for receivers in Southeast Asia region. It initially picks one at random. He said he does that to kind of give all the people that are running these stations a chance to show off their station. Okay, nothing there. This is in Hanoi. That's good. Maybe they're not broadcasting. So now let's pick... okay, am I locked up? No, there's only a few to choose from. Let's just choose that one for the heck of it. So we'll say listen. See if it does any better. Okay, we'll let it start. Got some? Well, we had some. Now he's using a MLA-30 megaloop antenna. Okay, let me check the chat room. Okay, nothing new in the chat room. Again, I just, let me get out of here. Again, I was just playing around with this program. Let me go back one more to the search. Skywave Schedules is the name of the program. It's for the Android tablets or phones or whatever. And it lets you search in a database, the EIBI or the AOKI database, for things that are on the air. And there's many choices. You can pick a band. You can, let me just always click on these choices. So you can click a band. I said all shortwave. Go back. You can pick a target area, stations, where the stations are trying to target their signal. Okay? Pick a language. And then you could pick the two databases. And then you can pick within the databases what type of station, whoops, I hit the wrong button. What type of stations you want to listen to. Broadcast, utility, broadcast and utility, DRM. So I just set it to broadcast. So you can play around with this. Let me just show utility. I'm not going to try to listen to it. So now I need to do a search. Now it's when you're looking for the stations that are utility stations. And there's some right there. And there's a lot of them. So you're interested in listening to utility such as the VOL Met, Aero Radio, things like that. Oops, I clicked one of them. Let's, I haven't listened to utility radio in a long time, so I'm not familiar with a lot of these. What is this? Okay, let's see if we can hear it. Now it's going to try to figure out where to get a receiver, so it picked a random receiver in Oceania. Okay, we'll start. Slide this over so we can see there's a tag there. Doesn't look like, I don't know what that is. Again, I'm not that familiar with utility stations anymore. Go back. Let's change this back to broadcast. And then I'll check the chat room. Okay, nothing new in the chat room. All right. The other thing is, and it takes a little while to get used to how to use this. Now, you can, if you select a station while you're on that station in the listing, you can set it as a favorite. And I've done that for a couple of them. So there's my favorites. So those WBCQ, and I can click on that. I say I can click on that. There we go. That's a little quirky. Okay, now we'll listen. I don't know what that was. I was having to hold it down. Western Europe. Now I don't want to listen to it in Western Europe. So let's go back. And let's change this to United States. Where is it? North America. Let's change it to North America. And then it'll find a new set of receivers. And it picks, first time, it picks a random receiver. And then you can go back and pick the one you want. And the one it picked, there's nothing there. Okay, let's go back. I don't even remember what we were listening to. Let's go back. Oh, we listened to that one, Uckaland Radio. Oh well, let me go back. Okay, if anybody in the chat wants me to try something, I'm willing to try something. Again, I was just playing around with this application. It's an Android application. It started about an hour ago, and it had some enhancements that I did not know about because I hadn't played with it in about a year. And I thought, what the heck, let me just get on the air and show it to other people and maybe chit-chat with some people and see what they think of it. You also got a logbook, and let me see if I pick. Let me view. I don't want that one. Let me go broadcast. Or I can do a new search here. Let's do a new search. And you could search. Let me go back, and you could change this time. I'm just picking the time on the air now. You can change that time. Also, per my request, he added. If you put in a frequency, he added this little option, the frequency plus or minus 10 kilohertz, because sometimes your radio is off the frequency. So you can search the database for a station you're listening to on your radio and put in the frequency. So let's do a search, and let's see what we got here. Sometimes it goes to the bottom of the list. I don't know why. To the top. There's Radio Vatican. Just click that one, and we'll listen. See if we hear anything. Now it picked Western Europe. Oh, it said there were no receivers in Western Africa, I think it said. So it picked Western Europe. Pretty smart. Okay. Yeah, there's something there. Not that good. It's, let me see, where's audio? Let me turn the audio down. This is near Cottbus. I have no idea where that is. And the antenna is a MIDI whip. You know, I've been toying with the idea of trying a MIDI whip, and so I've been watching YouTube videos of people testing a MIDI whip, and to me they didn't seem to be too successful, so I kind of put that on the back burner. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, let's go back and let's pick a radio. Yes, it says there were no receivers listed in West Africa, reverting to Western Europe. So it said, well, for that station we ought to find radios in West Africa, but there were no radios in West Africa. So it says, let's try Western Europe. And radio, that should be like in, let's try the Netherlands. Oh, let's try this one. This is a good station, a radio, I should say. So we're going to listen. Now this takes you to a different website. This is the websrd.ewi. That's a different website, a little different format, but that's amazing. That oh yeah. Turn the volume down. And it sounds like we got squelch. I haven't used this in a while either. We need to turn off what squelch is. There's a squelch. No, okay, it was just cutting out because of the internet. That's pretty good. I thought I would get that one. So this is another website you can go to. Go up to the top here. I've showed this also. And there's a listing of radios that are on this network. And this is one that's on that network. Okay, let's go back. Now, I think once I picked a station, I can select this, and no, it didn't work. Okay, there is some way. Let me go back and search. I didn't have to search again. Radio Vatican. Okay, now let me, no, it's still not highlighted. There's some way you can see on the map how far away a given station is. I don't know what screen that you can do that on. Let me go select listen. Okay, yeah, that got that same message. Okay, let me go back because I really don't want to listen to it right this moment. Okay. Now, I should be able to select transmit site. No, it's not doing that. Maybe, see, maybe it doesn't have my location. But what it, once you, whoops, I hit the keyboard there. Once you hit under settings, you set your location, then when you use that option, TX site, it will show you the distance to where that station is. For some reason, I thought I had set it up, but it's not there now. I tried my best to set this up on a PC using a Android emulator, BlueStacks, but it would not run in BlueStacks. And that would have made the screen much easier to see. For some reason, my webcam doesn't like looking at this tablet. I cannot get it to focus 100%. Okay, let's look at the chat. We got Greg. I'm in Franklin, Wisconsin. That looks easy to use. It has a few little quirks, not bugs, just you have to do certain things before you do other things. Like I thought I had set up my location. Well, here it says receiver location. I don't know if that's it. Yeah, there's my location. So now if we go back to transmitter site, now it says no data available. I'm not sure why. I've had it show me stuff on this map, but for some reason now it doesn't want to. Let me try one more time. I'm just going to pick another one, China radio, and then we'll see. There it is. Okay, it's unfortunately too big to fit on the screen because it's so far away. But there it is. It is my location. There's the location of the station that I wanted to listen to, and the information about the station, and the distance. That's what I wanted to show you. Now, why that didn't work on the other station, I'm not sure why. Go back again. Let's pick another one. Let's pick this one again. And now see, that's darkened out. I'm not sure why. Let's go back. Let's pick another one. Brothers Dare. And now it's not darkened out, grayed out, and there it is. So that's transmitters in Monticello, and that's 2,539 kilometers from me. So that's another feature of this software, and it gives you the direction. So if you're using a directional antenna, you can rotate your antenna for best reception. Okay, I think I kind of showed y'all what I wanted to show you about this radio. Again, let me exit out of it. Okay, I say exit out of it. All right, we'll do it this way. Come on, close. It's Skywave Schedules, Android app in the Android store, the Google Play Store. It's free. There's no charge. It's free. So we don't have any new comments in the chat, so I'm going to wrap this up. Again, this was kind of just a random idea to try this and do a live show. Not really. I scheduled it like 15 minutes in advance, and it's a holiday. And I want to thank everybody for stopping by that stopped by, and I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And of course, you can watch this show later if you missed the live show. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.